Bargain in pidgin English. You see? Don't speak English for these people because it will never work. Hi love, as you can tell from the title, this is a thrift haul video. I went thrifting recently and I'm going to be showing you the pieces I got, their prices, and also sharing you some tips about thrifting in Nigeria, Lagos to be precise for me. And I'm also going to be telling you some minor tips you should know about personal style as regards thrifting and shopping in general. So I went thrifting a couple of days ago here in Lagos. The thrift market that I went to is called Katangwa, or KT, like my friend calls it. But a couple of people would know it as Super. Because the thing is, like, although Super and Katangwa, they are not the same place. Like, they're in the same place, but they are not the same market. Because I think, like, it varies what Super, I think you'll find some ready to wear, like, first grade clothing items in Super. And then when you go further into the market, that's where you see Katangwa. Now, Katangwa is where you find the real golden, treasures and stuff when it comes to thrifting. It's a very fun experience. Now, the first tip that I'll be sharing with you about thrifting in Lagos: leave your house on time. Same way you're thinking about thrifting, there's also somebody somewhere who wants to thrift, who is looking for that piece, who's looking for that clothing items that they feel is going to add to their wardrobe and make their wardrobe more fun. So leave your house on time. And I'm talking about leaving your house as early as, if you live close to the market, yeah, you're good to leave by like 7 a.m. But if you live far, like me, I live on the island and the market is all the way on the mainland here in Lagos State. So I leave my house as early as 6 a.m. So like at the very least, I should be there by around 8 a.m. This is the real truth. This is the honest truth about you leaving your house on time. You can only find the good stuff if you get there on time. If you get there, if you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I can just chill and just like go, anytime I want. When you get there, everything would be gone. I learned that lesson when I went thrifting a couple of days. I mean, I was able to find the things I wanted, but then I got there very late. But it wasn't my fault. I ran an errand very early that morning, but then I left around like 7:30. So I didn't get to the market around till like 10. And when I tell you that even as at that 10 I still got there, I still could not find some of the things I wanted. Although I found the things I wanted, but the things I really wanted, I could not find them because they kept telling me, oh my God, it's gone. Like you could have come earlier. So the number one tip, and me, I normally leave on time. I normally leave by 6 a.m. So my number one tip in thrifting in Lagos, Nigeria or thrifting in Nigeria at all, is leaving your house on time. Leave as early as you can and get there as early as you can. Now let's get into the pieces I got, which leads me into my next thrifting tips, or let's call it TT. You need to have a clear goal when you're going thrifting for that day. For me, my goal that day when I went thrifting was, after I had taken time to look at my wardrobe. I actually did that last month in December, and I said going in 2025 I'm going to fix pursue my goal, and going thrifting, you get. So basically, after going through my wardrobe, I noticed that I had a lot of styling items and no basic pieces or essentials. So my goal for going thrifting that day was to search for basic pieces and essentials. This now also leads me into the first personal styling tip. For other people, when they're looking for basics and essentials, it can mean different things to them. For them, it can be that their basics or essentials are like, the denim. Like everybody knows, like when you hear basic and essentials, you're thinking denim, white dress shirts, white tank tops, leather jackets, oversized blazers, or neutral tones, those pieces that you can use to style like various statement pieces. So it's different, like it varies rather for other people. So you don't have to think, oh yeah, essentials, but then you end up buying so many essentials and then you're like, what do I even need them for? I don't like dull colors. I don't like these very simple pieces. Do you understand? So find what the personal styling tip is: know what your own essentials are. If you're somebody who likes like really loud, colorful pieces, and when you're thinking of basic pieces, you are thinking of more colorful and loud statement pieces, that would be your goal in going thrifting, and that would be you staying true to what your personal style is. For me, it wasn't more about neutral tones. I mean, I did get some neutral tones from fun colors, but it wasn't more about getting neutral or simple pieces. Yeah, I wanted simple pieces, but I wanted pieces that fit my personal style, that goes into my wardrobe, that would probably match some of the statement pieces that I already have, or the styling pieces that I already have. So that was my goal in going to the thrift market that day. So have a clear goal when you're going to the thrift market. The first piece I got was this white shirt, and I know you're probably thinking to yourself like, oh, why doesn't he have a white shirt? I actually do have several white shirts, but the thing about white shirts is they're like your undies or your toothbrushes that you change after a couple of months. Because the thing with white shirt is the more you wear, the more I feel that the color changes. Like, it's no longer as white as you want it to be. So, personal styling tip, always change your white shirts. Don't wear that one that the color is no longer white. It's not looking like a milkish white or what other color that I don't know about. I actually I have two white shirts, but they are not as white as I wanted them to be. So the first thing the first piece I got when I went to the thrift market was this white shirt. I wouldn't say the fit was actually good. The fit made a lot of sense. Oh yeah, I got it for 2,500 naira, which was very surprising because I normally would get white shirts for 1,000 naira or 1,500 before, but when I go to the market that day, apparently they said, oh my god, Tinubu era, blah 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 blah, like things have gone up, blah blah. And so it was for 2,500. The fit was actually very, very nice. It was good. The first one I tried was not quite as fitting as I wanted it to be, although I loved that one because like it had some really nice I don't know if it was embroidery or whatever they did, but the shirt was so nice because I figured that aside being a basic piece, it can also be like a statement white shirt, but it made a lot of sense. So this is the first piece that I got because I needed it. It's no, come on, you can't do without a white dress shirt. The next piece I got was this blue dress shirt. Now, oh my god, when I saw this color, I just knew that I had to have it in my wardrobe. You know when I said have a goal when you're going to the market? For me, aside having like aside being a father, I wanted basic pieces, essentials in my wardrobe. I knew that I needed shirts because I looked around and the shirts that I had, like I said, they are more statement pieces. They are not like your normal dress shirts like this, like monochromatic colors or pastels, like fun colors. I noticed that I did not have enough dress shirts in my wardrobe. When I went to the shirt section, because they actually do have sections that you can find, oh my god, there are shirts here, there are white shirts, okay, this is a section for denims, this is a section for t-shirts, blah blah. So when I was in the shirt section, I just kept browsing, and then I found this. Now this shirt and the next 4 shirts I'm going to show you, I got them for 1,500 naira each. This is the next shirt that I got, this sky blue dress shirt. The fit was so good. I actually wore it recently to church service, and when I styled it, I was like, yes, the pictures were so nice. Because like when I posted and stuff, like I had people coming in my DMs like, oh my god, I just love how you style stuff. I'm like, yes, like as you should. It was so fun, and I was happy that I was able to get this piece. My only issue was the fact that like I did not really like the cut underneath. Like it was just too straight. Like there was not a shape going for it. So most times you would either have to maybe leave your shirt unbuttoned or tucked in to really see like the beauty of the shirt. But I don't know, you can still wear it like buttoned up and everything, and depending on whatever style you are going for, whatever direction you're going for that outfit, it can actually still work. Next we have this pink shirt. When I tell you that I fought for this shirt, because let me or should I say the tip or should I just say this first? You know what, let me just start with this. When I tell you that it took God coming down before I was able to get this shirt. The thing is, when I was at this particular guy's shop and stuff, I saw like I always wanted a pink shirt. The pink shirt that I had is not as pink as I want it to be. Like it's not as bright. Like the color is not as bright as this one. And I was just at the guy's shop and I saw it bundled up with other shirts, which obviously meant that someone already got them. I was heartbroken, but I said no. When there's a will, there's a way. I went to the guy and I'm like, I'm sorry, please, can I get this shirt? Like, I was literally, even the lady I got my white shirt from, I was saying that, oh, please, can you even speak to the guy? Like, I really want this pink shirt. Which leads me to my next thrift market tip, my next TT. Never, ever show interest in a piece. Never ever show how much you love that piece. The minute you do, the price goes, like the price might be high already, but the minute you start showing interest, like, oh my God, you can't do without that. Whatever price they give you, you must pay that money. When you show more interest, the price goes up. More interest, price increase. Less interest, you are in control of the price. You are in control of bargaining. So that's how it works. That was a mistake I made that day because obviously I wasn't about to let this shirt go. I went to the guy. I'm like, oh yeah, I need this shirt. And he's like, oh yes, somebody already bought them. It pained me because it wasn't just once. He just said it the first time. I was like, okay. So what I did was I circled around the market. Like I went to get like some other thing. And then I came back just to come check to see if, because most times whoever got them might not have paid. So they will still leave them there. So after some time, the seller might just say, you know what, I'm selling this. The person is not coming back. So I came back and I asked him, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm still interested in this shirt. And he's like, oh yeah, they've not, I think he said, the lady told me that, oh, the person has not come back. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, because the shirt is still there. And I'm like, okay, please, can you, like, I want it. Obviously, like, I mean, the fact that I'm back for it, obviously you should know. And the guy already clocked that. So when I'm like, oh yeah, I want this, he's like, oh yeah, it was first string. Oh no, he doesn't want to say. I'm like, guy, say this thing for me. And so, oh yeah, please, bargain in pidgin English. You see, don't speak English for these people because it will never work. Like they will just see you as, oh my God, this person has a lot of money. Bargain in pidgin English. See, speak pidgin English. Scatter the grammar for them. It may not be as if, hey. You be like one, but we come from somewhere, you won't come buy market. So you come back as if you get plenty money. Now, so I started to speak pidgin English with the guy. I say, guy, I know see the person don't want to buy them again. How much you want sell and give me? But then the mistake was already there that I'd already shown interest. So the guy don't say, guy, like you go bring 3,500. I say, eh? Now, normally they would have called 3,000 or 2,005, and then I'll probably have priced all the way down to like 1,000 or 1,500. Yeah, this shirt, I made a mistake. This shirt is not 1,500. This shirt is not 1,500. I actually got this shirt for 2,500 naira. Like, that's basically the point. I got the other shirts for 1,500. Except the white shirt. The white shirt was 2,500, like I had said. But this one was also 2,500, which is not meant to be. It's not like the fit was not that great. Obviously, the color was good. The length was right. But then the arms was not good. Like, the length was not right, as you can see. And I noticed later on that it was because they probably did some cuts and then they brought it all the way up because maybe there was a tear somewhere. So the sleeves did not go all the way up as I wanted them to be. But anyway, as I was saying, so the guy say, pay 3,500. I say, eh? Sorry, from where? And this is the thing, I'd already finished shopping and everything before I came to get the pink shirt back. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I only have like 1,000 naira. Obviously, start from bargain from like the lowest as you feel like they can go. You guys should obviously meet in the middle. After long, bargaining, begging and pleading, obviously I was telling myself that you're not meant to be pleading, you're not meant to let them know that you actually want this space. After a lot of that, he finally agreed and sold it to me for 2,500. I finally got it and I absolutely love it. Honestly, I don't regret getting this shirt at all. This is the next piece I got. It's a brown dress shirt, but honestly, I love the fact that it doesn't feel very dressy because it's very casual. Like I can style it in various different ways with like denims, dress pants obviously, and also like shorts and stuff. I actually love how it fits. The fit was right, the length was right. I love what the under looks like. It's not cut very, very straight like the other blue shirt I showed. This one is cut just right, and the sleeves, the perfect length and everything. I got this one for 1,500 naira, and I'm obsessed with the color. Next, we have this short sleeve shirt. I love the pattern. My only problem with this shirt is the fact that it is way too long. Obviously, that is not a problem because, you know, your boy, you know, can work his magic and stuff. So I'm gonna do some working on it. Obviously, crop the length because it's not giving me the feet that I want. I want it to be like, you know, just, you know, below my waist and not really down. Like, it has this baggy feet that I don't want for this particular shirt. So I'm obviously going to be trimming it and cutting it a bit. I love the fabric. I love the color. It looks super fun and I can style it in different ways. I'm looking forward to the looks already. Like I said, I needed more shirts in my wardrobe because I don't have much, which leads us to our next piece. This pink striped shirt, I got this one for 1,500 naira. Now I'm confused. I don't even know if this is pink or... Let's just call it pink. But oof, I love, love. Can you see how it fits? Like, it fits just right. Like, the right amount of bagginess, the right amount of being super fit. Like, I can just see the looks already. The length is right. The sleeves, mwah. I'm honestly looking forward to all the outfits that I'm going to get out of this. And that brings us to the end of the shirts section. This was the last shirt that I got, and honestly, I'm so proud of myself. The next piece I got was this denim pants. Obviously, like I said, have a goal when you're going to a thrift market. I don't have denim pants. Like, I'm surprised. I do not have denim pants at all. Like, I just, you know, I said I was going through my wardrobe last month. I was looking, there was no denim pants in sight. The only other denim pants I have are the ones from my upcycled clothing brand. That's the only denim pants I own. But I do not have like normal straight denim pants. So I said when I was going to the thrift market, if I don't even get anything at all, I must get denim pants. Because what do you mean I don't have denim pants? Not even one, not even two. None at all. So I got this denim pants. Now the problem with this pants is the fact that like it is not my length, but not to worry. I actually did not get this one to, you know, wear as pants. I'm actually going to be turning them into something else. I got this for 3,500 naira. I actually got all the denim pants that I got for 3,500 naira because, you know, I got them from one person. And if I was buying from different places, I'll probably have got paid different amount because I don't know what's going on. The prices are insane. I went to one place. Baba was telling me 10,000 naira. I went to another one. That one was telling me 5,000 naira. Like, the place I went to that was for 10,000 naira. That's why I said, you know, go early so that you find the things that you want. Because the guy that I went to, I normally would get like, you know, baggy pants from him. This is not as baggy as I want it to be, as you can see. But yeah, I went to that guy and because I normally get baggy pants from him. All the things I saw were similar to this one. Not as baggy as I want it to be. The guy was telling me that, oh yeah, he already sold out like the baggy pants that he has. And these are the only ones he had left. So I just told him that I'm going to come next time because I can't get anything that I'm looking in front of me because they're not as baggy as I want them to be. This was the next denim pants that I got. I got this one for 3,500 naira also. Like I said, I got all the denim pants from one place. This was a perfect fit for me in terms of the length, and I loved the color, and I also loved how it sat on my shoes when I tried them on when I got home. The waist is not my size, but I'm going to do some alterations on it just so it can fit me perfectly. That brings me to my next thrifting tip. Always make sure you check your pieces before you leave the market, because it was only until after I got home that I realized that the zip on this denim pants was faulty because it was broken. Like, I don't know what they call this thing. The knob you use to pull down and up, it was broken. It was no longer there. And also, when you're checking for denim pants, now when you check, always check the crotch area to make sure there's not a tiny rip here. Because if there's a tiny rip here, there's every tendency that this is going to expand. So one thing I did make sure that, and it was so funny to me because I checked all of this, but I did not check the zip. Even if there's a rip, maybe because there was one rip underneath this part, but I didn't really send this. Like, it's cute, it's nice, like, you know, it's style. But I feel like this was an accident, but it's fine. If there's a rip here, do not get it. If you're getting it thinking that, oh yeah, nothing's gonna happen, like it's not even gonna show, like it's not a problem, the pants is gonna last long. I can promise you, it is not going to last long. Like, it can last long, depending on how you use it, but I can tell you this, that you will keep fixing and fixing and fixing. Most of these pants do not come as perfect as you want them to be. So that's why it's up to you. Do you want to have to go through all of, so you have to ask yourself one question. Do you want to go through all of that, or do you just want to get something as perfect and as neat as this one is? No rips at all. I also bought a couple of baseball hats, and I'm so happy that I stumbled upon them. This baseball hats and the others I'm going to be showing you, I got them for 800 naira, which is quite a steal, because compared to other places that you would go to, they would tell you 3,000 or 2,500. But you know, trusting my bargaining skills, I was able to bargain with the guy, because he did not really call it a super high amount. I think it was 2,000 he called for me, and I was able to beat it down to 800 naira. Oh, I first of all got it to, I got it down to 1,000 naira at first in my head, but then I was thinking to myself, I'm not getting just one, because I had already gone through the selection. I already picked out the ones that I wanted. I'm not getting just one. I'm getting 5 baseball hats in total. So I should be able to get, you know, a very good discount for them. So that was why I told him 800 naira, and he was like, okay, that's fine. So we did the calculation, and then I made the transfer to him. And so, yeah, another thrifting tip. Always go with cash to the thrift market. This is the reason. If you're the type to do transfers, or you're the type to say, okay, you know, I'm just going to use a POS one, like obviously they'll tell you, okay, you don't have cash, okay, just do POS. And you know, obviously there are POS people around there that you would use from. But then this is the reason, this is the logic behind always going with cash. If you go with cash and you're bargaining and you're like, oh yeah, but this is the only money that I have left, you know, like, if you tell the seller, oh yeah, I no longer have cash and I'm done with buying, I only have 2,000 naira left on me, then it's like they feel more, I don't know, for some reason they feel more relaxed. Like they feel more, okay, yeah, just give me, like, because obviously they can see the money. They will not want to let you. They'll be like, oh yeah, just bring a comic card, give me the come out. Do you get? So if you're like, let's say you have 2,000 naira cash, and you're like, oh yeah, and they're saying it's 3,000, you're like, it's only 2,000 naira I have, oh, that's all I have, that's all I can pay. They will just tell you, okay, fine, oh, yeah, bring it. But then what I've come to notice, if I say I only have 2,000 naira to pay, I can only pay 2,000 naira for this item, and then I'm like, oh, I want to do transfer. I don't know what it is. They just start to think that probably you have more. Since you are doing transfer, they'll be like, you can do, not just do 2,000. If you do more than the 2,000, do the normal amount when I tell you. So always have cash at hand before you go to the thrift market, to avoid, you know, being overpriced. Obviously, I mean, it's your money. Nobody's going to take your money from you. You can just as well walk away, but it's way easier to have your cash at hand. And aside that, network in the thrift market in Lagos is bad, especially at Katangwa. So trust me, you want to get cash before you go there, because at times you would not be able to do a transfer. So in cases where you already purchased an item and then you're trying to do a transfer, you can't, because there's no network, there's no service, and you would have no choice but to leave it. But then if you have your cash at hand before you get to the market, you already know that, oh yeah, you know, you can just pay for your items and then call it a day, rather than getting there and realizing that you don't have network to do the transfer. And so if you're not the type that like to move with cash, you don't have to get your cash all the way from your house. Like, let's say if you live very far, you don't have to get your cash all the way from your house before you get there. You can get your cash when you get to the market, like whatever market you're thrifting from. You can get your cash when you're at the market. I don't know what the service is like in other markets. I'm only talking about from the angle of Lagos State now, in Kasangwa to be precise. I don't know what net service is like. So you can get your cash when you're at, before you enter inside the main market, like the main Katangwa market. Just get your cash outside before you go in, so your shopping and your thrifting is seamless. I also got this bucket art from the same guy. It has this flower pattern going for it that I really love, like the colors and stuff. And I'm going to the beach very soon, so this is just perfect. I got it for 800 naira also. Finally, I got this suit vest. Now I actually have several suit vests, and by several I mean 2, that I've been wearing all this while, but I can't wear them alone, because I have some looks in my head where I'm like, you know what, I want to wear just suit vest alone. What is that noise, for crying out loud? I like this one because it's baggy, and then I love the color. And then also this one, same thing. I love the color. I don't know if this is pink or what color this is. I'm going to be styling it first, you know, take some pictures with it first, because I have a style in mind for this particular one. It's so cute, and I got both of them for 1,500 naira each. Finally, I'm going to be leaving you with this last tip, this last thrifting tip, my TT. I'm going to be leaving you with this. How you dress when you're going thrifting matters a lot, and that is the gospel truth. If you dress as if you are going to a fashion event, or as if you are going to shop from a luxury department store, or you are going to visit your friend, or you are going for an hangout, so you're looking all fly, all clean and everything, expect that that is the eye they will use to price you. When they see you all decked up, all dressed up, all looking fly, or being a total pookie, just know that all they see is money bags. Like, they will just be like, oh my god, this, he has a lot of money, she has a lot of money, can you see what she has on? So if you come out for your house, wear shorts. What I normally do is I wear the most bummiest outfit ever. I'll probably just throw on a slide or flip-flops, and by flip-flops I mean bedroom slippers on some days, and then wear shorts or sweatpants. And when I mean sweatpants or shorts, I don't mean designers or like brand new or something you use to take your outfit pictures, like your IG. Things I normally would wear around when I'm in my house, when I'm just chilling in the house, that's what I'll wear to the thrift market. So you want to dress like that so they don't look you as somebody that, oh, you have a lot of money. And you see jewelries, ditch them, lose them, just leave them in your house. There's no reason you should be taking them to the market. I'm not gonna lie, I always wear mine, but then before I enter the market, I take them off. If you look too good, it is not going to help with your bargaining at all. Like I said, look as basic as you can look. The most basic person ever. Think about that person and think about what they wear and wear that. That brings us to the end of this video. I hope you loved it, and I also hope that you learned something. If you have any questions, you can let me know in the comment section, or you can send me a DM on Instagram at NoodleBoysFeed. See you next week Friday. Love you, boo!